Hello and welcome to the Pizza Kitchen. I'm your host Brian Hernandez, and today I'm going to show you a delicious recipe from the Chef's Corner, my multimedia segment appearing in every issue of PMQ. Now today's recipe comes from Caputo Cup winner and lumberjack in training, Mr. Will Lawrence Grant of That's Some Pizza in Bainbridge Island, Washington. Will was kind enough to give us his recipe for his award-winning sourdough gorgonzola vegetarian pie. Now this pie features a creamy gorgonzola sauce and fresh vegetables. And it also won the 2017 Caputo Cup in Atlantic City. Ka-ching! So for this pie we're going to need a 25-ounce sourdough dough ball, gorgonzola sauce, mozzarella provolone blend 80-20, sliced button mushrooms lengthwise, sliced red onions in semicircles, pine nuts, minced garlic, and finely crumbled feta cheese. To create your own sourdough starter, combine 3/4 cups of flour and a half cup of warm water in a glass or plastic container. Make sure the container can hold about 2 quarts to avoid overflow. Stir vigorously to incorporate air and cover. Leave in a warm place about 70 to 85 degrees for 12 to 24 hours. At the 12 or 24 hour mark, you may begin to see some bubbles indicating that the organisms are present. Repeat the feedings every 12 to 24 hours by removing half of the starter before every feeding and discarding it. Feed with the half a cup of warm water and 3/4 cup of flour. After about 5 to 7 days, the sourdough starter should have enough yeasts and bacteria to be used for baking. To make our dough, we're going to need high gluten flour, cold water, sourdough starter, honey, salt, and canola oil. Mix your dough ingredients and allow to cold ferment for 72 hours. After ferment, roll out onto your 16-inch pizza screen and allow to sit at room temperature for about 30 minutes. To make the gorgonzola sauce, we're going to need gorgonzola cheese, buttermilk, sour cream, mayonnaise, minced garlic, black pepper, Lowry seasoned salt. When mixing the gorgonzola sauce, do not completely emulsify the gorgonzola cheese. You want there to be some chunks to add a little bit of texture. Add your gorgonzola sauce and the mozz provolone blend. Spread your sliced button mushrooms evenly, then top with your red onions cut into semicircles. Evenly sprinkle your pie with the pine nuts and your minced garlic. Bake the pie for 7 minutes at 530 degrees in a deck oven or until that crust is golden brown. After the bake, cut your pie, then add the finely crumbled feta. Cover and let that feta melt into your pie. Then serve and enjoy. Well, there you have it, folks, the award-winning sourdough gorgonzola vegetarian pizza from That's Some Pizza in Bainbridge Island, Washington. Now the only thing left to do is to taste this award winner. That gorgonzola sauce, it's very creamy, definitely has a flavor, but it's not overpowering as gorgonzola and blue cheese can be. The cheese blend on top with the mozzarella provolone sits nicely in the sweetness from the onions and a little bit of crunch from the pine nuts. It's all underlined by this sourdough crust. You get the aroma and the flavor of a nice sourdough underneath, and it baked very well. I'm very impressed with this award winner. I can see why it won. Well, that's it, folks, from the Pizza Kitchen. I'm your host, Brian Hernandez. I'd like to thank our good friend, Will Lawrence Grant of That's Some Pizza in Bainbridge Island, Washington, for this wonderful recipe. Let's all wish him luck at the Pizza Expo. We'll see you guys next time in the kitchen, but until then, what do we always say? Keep those ovens lit.